So rainbow, I think all of you have seen and enjoyed it. Okay, so all of you would be knowing the rainbow is formed after a rainfall. All of you also would have seen that rainbow is formed against sun. So if you are seeing in the direction of sun in your back, you can see the rainbow. Fine. So rainbow is formed by the raindrops, droplets you can say. You could have seen when rain is dropping, it will be almost, the top is almost like in the form of a prism. Okay. So there will be a dispersion of sunlight by tiny water droplets acting as a prism. So this rainbow is caused. Rainbow is formed in the direction opposite to the sun. Hope you have enjoyed the rainbow. Rainbow, I think, again, it has got Vibgaya violet down, red top, red orange on top. Fine. So then again we have to, that is about rainbow, just you need to remember something. Then refraction in the atmosphere. So refraction in the atmosphere. So there are different phenomena in the atmosphere like twinkling of stars, then planets don't twinkle, there are blue color of the sky, etc. Let us see why this happens. Refractive index of air is 1.006. Okay. So normally in the daytime, the refractive index is, if the angle of incidence is very small, so sin I by sin R will be not much different. So refractive index will not show off much. But when it is oblique incidence, so some phenomenon happens. Before that, the Earth's atmosphere, it has got so many spheres. Atmosphere has got ionosphere, stratosphere, troposphere, etc. So that one, they will at different temperature will have different air pocket with different refractive indices. Okay. When light from point size, like stars are very, very far off, 4.5 light years is the nearest star. So means the light from the star takes 4.5 years to reach the Earth. So the picture of the universe, what we see in the night, is some years old. So when it is coming very far off place, it is very bright, but it will become very, very point size because of the brightness it shows. So when it passes through different layers of Earth's atmosphere, what happens is it undergoes different kind of refractions, different refractions. The air will be moving and the refractive indices will changing continuously. Because of that, stars will twinkle. However, the planets, even though they are almost same the brightness of stars, the planets undergo the similar atmospheric disturbances. But compared to the size of the stars visible from the Earth, their size is quite large. They appear like extended point source, and the twinkling, there is not one twinkling, there are some group of some 100, 200 twinklings which will not be visible to the eyes. So that's the reason stars twinkle, whereas the planets do not twinkle. Similarly, what happens is at the noon shorter distance is there, and mornings and evenings there is longer distance of sun traveling to a point. Because of this, what will happen, the light, when it is entering with very large angle of incidence, so there will be a slight refraction, like when the light is entering like this, so little below this, so what will happen is it has to, it has to incidence like this in the night. So here it will touch a little, before it will become tangential, it will touch the atmosphere a little and bend towards the Earth. So because of this reason, the sunrise is advanced by about 2 minutes and sunset is delayed by 2 minutes. So every place on the Earth will get 2 minutes plus 2 minutes more sunlight in the day. Okay. So morning longer distance high angle, evenings longer distance high angle, noon shorter distance low angle. Because of this, there is advanced sunrise and delayed sunset. So similarly, there is something called as scattering of light. Scattering of light is a phenomenon. It is made by the colloidal particles. You should understand colloidal particles, smoke, fine water droplets, fine dust, air molecules, etc., whose size is comparable to wavelength of different colors of light. So these are called as colloidal particles. When light passes through them, the different colors of the light will be scattered in different directions. Okay, this is called as scattering of light. When very fine particles scatters blue side of the spectrum and larger particles scatter the red light. Okay, effects of scattering of light, there is something called as Tyndall effect. If a beam of light passing through the colloidal particle, the path of light will be visible. Like there is tunnel called Tyndall cone. So this one video I will show you how the Tyndall cone is formed in the sky. Same way, if you take a bottle containing colloidal particle and pass a beam of light, in that also it is visible. Inside the cinema theater, you would have seen that the projector's beam will be shown like a beam or a beam of light. So this is called as Tyndall effect. So blue color of the sky also is due to the scattering. During daytime, what happens is the fine particles scatter the blue light which reach our eyes during the day. That is the reason the sky appears blue. If there is no atmosphere, the sky would appear black. So you would have seen a photograph of moon or Mars. The background appears black. So during evening and morning, what will happen? The blue color of light is scattered away. In a previous diagram we have seen, light enters from far off distance, right? So here what will happen in this angle, the blue color will scattered away and orange color will reach the eyes. So that is the reason the evening and daytime the sky appears red. The sun also will appear red or orange. See, Tyndall effect is observed when light is dispersed by the colloidal particles. See, you can see the Tyndall effect there. See, the colloidal particle disperse the light. Hope you enjoyed the video. So thank you. I wish you good luck. So also please suggest this video. If you like this video, share this video.